Hi, everybody is weird, right? Right? Or at least they will have some of the habits or characteristics that they think are a bit unusual or quirky. And in this video, I am sharing 5 characteristics of mine that I think are weird, unusual, and quirky. And it is most likely that you're new here. So, hi, my name is Happy, and I used to work as a video editor in the social media world, and I also work on some of the feature films and short films as a director of photography. And currently, I am studying computer graphics and design at St. Paul College in Minnesota. And with that background given, 4 of my habits are deeply related to my background with films and technologies and stuff, I guess. So let's get right into it. So my first weird habit is naming the code files for my class. What a nerd! I know, right? I have seen majority of the people who name their code with dash. For example, like home-hero.php and home-pricing.php, home-blah blah blah. So that dash, instead of dash, I use underscore. So my naming convention would be like home_hero.php rather than home-hero.php. So that habit comes out of laziness when doing the selection. So when you use the dash, you cannot double click to select the whole name. You have to actually manually select. You have to manually select it, or you have to triple click or something like that. But when you use the underscore, you can double click to select the name without grabbing the file extension name itself. And it is somehow way more efficient for me to name like that so that I can select it easily. It is weird and it is not good for search engine optimization. So I have to keep changing that habit eventually, I guess. But that is weird habit number 1. That's why we call it weird, right? So, yep. My second quirky habit is that I use, apparently I express a lot of emotion in my face, or I use a lot of gesture when I'm talking to a camera or when I'm talking to actually friends. It could be good if you look me as a public speaker, but it is not good when I'm trying to communicate with friends because I do this in real life a lot and I got mocked for doing that. And about 7 years ago, I did a tech review-ish video and people were brutal. People were brutal back then. I kind of got scared and I never tried hosting in front of a camera for about 5 years or so. They were pointing out that I should do less of the facial expression and the hand gesture so that it wouldn't be very distracting from the content. I get it. They were being constructive. They were not rude. Some of them are, but I don't know, man. My self-esteem got all the way down. So that's another habit. I talk a lot with my face and my hand, and I try to tone it down a little bit, but I guess that this is the habit that I have to tame it a little bit as I go. So if you think this is distracting, let me know. I will try to fix this because you guys are important, I guess. So my weird habit number 3 is that I watch films as if other people are watching sport. So I am from a film background, right? So whenever I see the director trying to pull off something great with the visual, when the cinematographer try to flex his technical skill or his understanding on this art form, when the actor performs like extraordinarily, I go like, come on, let's go. Like, I'm not making this up. This is how I actually feel whenever I'm watching the film alone. I was like, so good. You see how simple that rap work is and how impactful that is, and how this framing works, and how he stand up and now he's on the top of everyone. The lighting, the set design, the framing. I could go on, but that is how I usually watch the film. So whenever I'm watching the film, like whenever there's emotional impact, that is like a collaborative work of everyone, every artist that is involved in the film, I was like, so good. And whenever there is a good line, of course, I am not a writer, but there are some good lines that you cannot deny that they are really good, you know. And I was like, what a writing, you know. That is how I watch films when I'm alone. Of course, I don't do that in a cinema. I will get kicked out, I guess. But I was like, so good. I think that's weird. I don't know, man. I think that's weird. I am passionate about it, obviously. So it gets out here and there. That's my weird habit number 3. And my weird habit number 4 is completely different from this because movies are kind of like my passion, right? So whenever I'm like depressed or feeling anxious, whenever I'm having a panic attack, and I would like to fall asleep to, and I cannot sleep to nothingness or a piece of music, I just, how do I say it? Put a film in my laptop and put it as a ambient noise, and I fall asleep to that movie. I haven't done that in a while, which is a good sign. I am feeling mentally a lot better. But I'm sorry if that is offensive to some of the people, but the level of calmness some of the films brings into my mind when I'm trying to sleep, the level of, how do I say it? I don't know, man. It creates a vibe that can help me get over some of the anxiety or panic attack or depression or trauma that I have. So having a movie, something that I love in the background, and listening to it while trying to sleep, it helps me to have better quality of sleep. It helps me with bad dreams and stuff. So there is that. I listen to films to sleep. My recommendation, if you want to try, would be La La Land, which is a very good movie. And you can try The Whale. You can try The Ghost Story. And also you can try, The Columbus. Great films. Yeah. So I wasn't really ready to share the weird habit number 5, the original one. So I have prepared the substitute. And this is about taking pills and the legal ones. So I think everyone takes the pill the same way. They put the pill in the mouth and they drink water with it and call it a day, I guess. But for me, I hated how bitter the medicine tastes on my tongue. I have hated this whole life. I have hated this as far as I can remember. I would rather take an injection instead of taking a pill. So whenever I have to take a pill, here is what I do. I put some water, not too much, like just enough water in my mouth so that when I put the pills inside my mouth, the pills would float on the water, not touch my tongue. And in that way, I don't feel the bitterness of the medicine. And when I have the medicine in there, I just swallow it, I guess. So that is how I have been taking meds, actually. And this has become a habit to a point where even though the medicine itself is not bitter, I will just take it that way. Yeah, that's the habit number 5. Back to the original. So that is my 5 weird habits. And if you make it to this point, thank you so much for watching. One more favor, please, can you please like this video? It would help a lot because I'm trying to make it on YouTube. And man, every like and every subscriber counts. You don't have to subscribe yet, just a like will be fine. You don't have to share it. This is very weird kind of video, I guess. And in the future, I would like to share some of my perspective on some of those songs. I am a big fan of 21 Pilots, and I also love films, of course. I would like to share those things in this channel, and if you would like that, then you should subscribe. Yeah, So that's all. And I hope you have a wonderful day. As of today, my name is Happy, and I hope you are too. Peace.